In this tutorial, we will discuss about the data warehouse introduction. First, we will understand the very basic level to advanced level. So let us understand all the things one by one. So we know that a company has a lot of data in the form of files, database called SQL, images, Excel, etc. All the data has to be centralized. Example, Amazon.com. So Amazon is a big company. Any company doesn't have all the data in single location. No company will have only one application. They may have data in different applications such as SAP, .NET, Excel. For example, SAP, this data is available in India, and .NET, this data is available in US, and Excel, the call center may be available in Dubai. So, and all call center data of Amazon may be stored in Excel. So the data is decentralized. So that data is available in different application and different locations. This data belongs to same Amazon company. We are going to get the data from different sources. Getting the data from SAP, getting the data from here, getting the data from here. Now we are going to extract the data from different sources with the help of ETL software. So this is the ETL software. ETL software is a tool such as SSIS. SSIS means SQL Server Integration Services. This ETL software is going to extract the data from the different sources. All extracted data is going to be loaded into the server. This server is called a staging server. So, what is staging server here? Staging server means temporary storage area or server. It is not a permanent server. How temporary server going to build? It can be built using RDBMS, SQL Server, Oracle, and DB2. So any database, yeah. So any database software can be installed and used for staging server. So what we are going to do in staging server? We are going to perform data cleaning. What is this data cleaning? Data cleaning means cleaning the data, means correct the data before loading it into the data warehouse. For example, remove duplicate data and correct the wrong values, correct the data type, and merge and split the data. So all these activities are part of the data cleaning. For the better understand, I'm taking an example vegetable. For example, we are going to the shop and buy vegetables. You go to the shop one and get some vegetables. Then you go to the shop two and get some vegetables. And then you go to the shop three and get some vegetables. Finally, you put all the vegetables into the one bag. After coming home, what will you do? You are going to clean the vegetables. Some vegetables you wash with water. Some vegetables may be damaged, so you cut the damaged part and throw it away. Some vegetables you may put into the salt water. You are doing different activities to clean the vegetables. We are going to be taking from here with the help of one more ETL. All the data from the staging server, it is going to be loaded into the data warehouse server. So this is the data warehouse concept is going to start. If you want to get the data into the data warehousing, what are the applications that you need to have? So you have to use an application called ETL. Then only use data warehouse can be created. So always what normally we are going to be doing, we are going to get the data from the company. So a company is going to be having large amount of data in different servers. So these servers are called as OLTP. Amazon.com. Amazon is going to be having a server called OLTP server. OLTP means what? OLTP is a online transaction processing, and all the data from OLTP is going to data warehouse server. So this is called as OLAP server. I'm explaining again the data warehouse interaction. Please listen carefully. I'm taking this Amazon.com company example, right? So for example, the data come from SAP, .NET application, Excel files, and SQL database and other systems. I'm taking these three. So this data may be available in different location, like SAP data available in different location, .NET data is available in different location, Excel data available in different location. For example, SAP data may be in India. Okay, .NET data may be in US. Excel data may be maintained by call center in Dubai. So All the company, you can choose any Flipkart company, Cognizant company. So any company, all the company data is not available in one single place. No, we need to bring all this data into the one centralized location. For this purpose, we use an ETL tool like SSIS. So this SSIS extract the data from different source system. So this SSIS extract the data from different source systems. So SAP source systems and .NET source system and XLS source system, right? So then the extracted data, whatever the different source system, you will extract the data from different systems. So extract the data is loaded into the staging server. This staging server is a temporary storage area. In the staging server, we perform data cleaning. For example, we remove duplicate values, right? And correct the wrong data, and correct misspelled data, and convert data, and match or split the data when required. So after cleaning the data, the SSIS takes the procedure data from staging server. Here we can go with one more ETL SSIS too. So after the cleaning data, so this SSIS takes the proceed data from the staging server. Then SSIS loads the data into the data warehouse. So the data warehouse is centralized place where the data from different sources is stored for reporting and analysis. Finally, this data used by a OLAP or SSAS. So this is the OLTP. Before loading the data, this is like OLTP. This is the OLAP. The finally this data can be used for OLAP for analytic purpose and reporting. So this is the data warehousing concept. So the data flow simply the complete flow is source system OLTP and SSIS and staging server and data cleaning and one more SSIS and data warehouse and go with the reports. So this is the data warehouse concept. Now you will understand, right? So thank you for this video.